Om Shanti. Together. Together. We are all together and we are this voice of love and peace and happiness. Together we are this voice. Om Shanti. Say it with me. Say it with me. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. One more time. Om Shanti. One for who you are, one for whose you are, and one for the Father. Beloved Father, we are all children of one Father. Together we make this choice together. So today we're going to dance. Shall we dance? How many know where that song is from? Oh, it's easy. It's an easy question. Where is that song from? Shall we dance? I don't have a voice, so I'm not going to sing it for you. But where is the song from? You know, Leo, you know. Shall we dance on the bright, shiny music? Shall we fly? Shall we dance? Come on, everybody knows where that song is from. It's from a show, a Broadway show from many years ago, but it was a beautiful show with Yul Brynner and Deborah Carr. Oh, you know. Well, if nobody's going to guess where that song is from, no, not Fred and Ginger. Well, but they danced together, always together. But shall we dance? The song is from The King and I, of course, on Broadway many years ago with Yul Brynner and Deborah Carr. Beautiful show. If you want to cheer yourself up, just go on YouTube and watch it again. So why are we talking about dancing today? Well, we're talking about dancing because we want to make our soul dance. We want to make our heart dance in purity, in wisdom, in love. We are going to dance. The music doesn't always come to us as we would like it to, but we take it, accept it, and we dance. We dance in freedom and in peace and in harmony. Shall we dance? That's right. Hello, good morning, Juanita. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Om Shanti, good morning. Shall we dance? We love to dance. Well, Etta can't dance now. Still have a cast on. Still have a foot brace on. But I'm dancing in my head because my foot, the break in my foot is a dancer's fracture. That's what they say. So in my head, I'm dancing to the light of the moon and the sun and everything else. Shall we dance? Shall we dance together? And let's let our soul fly together. We will be together always. If we let our soul fly in freedom, in dancing, in freedom. Let's wake up the power of your inner voice. Let's do that this morning.
Hung upon a pole so she could carry it over her shoulders. With time, one of her pots got a small crack.
Let's start this over. This is a motivational one.
Once upon a time, there was a young woman who worked for a merchant who lived on top of a hill. She worked as the merchant's caregiver, and every day she had to walk down the hill to collect water from a river. She had 2 pots to carry water, which she hung upon a pole so she could carry it over her shoulders. With time, one of her pots got a small crack along its side. She observed the crack on the pot and decided
Sorry. Come on, play. Well, you know how things are. Okay, starting over anyway. For those of you that just joined.
Once upon a time, there was a young woman who worked for a merchant who lived on top of a hill. She worked as the merchant's caregiver, and every day she had to walk down the hill to collect water from a river. She had 2 pots to carry water, which she hung upon a pole so she could carry it over her shoulders. With time, one of her pots got a small crack along its side. She observed the crack on the pot and decided she could still use it. So every day the woman carried those 2 pots down the hill to the river, filled them to the brim, and walked back up the hill, balancing the pole across her shoulders. And by the time she reached the house, the cracked pot would be only half full, while the other pot would be still full to the top. And the cracked pot would glance at the other pot and saw that the water was still filled to the top, and it began to feel worthless. The full pot was proud of its accomplishment, while the cracked pot felt ashamed and miserable that it wasn't able to accomplish the same amount of water as the other pot did. So the years went by, and the cracked pot saw himself as a failure. And one day it spoke to the lady. It said, "Dear lady, I apologize for my flaws. The crack on my inside has made me useless. I spill half of the water, and I'm just not good." The lady felt sorry for the old cracked pot, and she said, "But pot, you don't understand. You haven't been paying attention. Look around you. As we return to the master's house, I want you to look at the path we traverse." So the next time when the lady carried the water up to the hill, the cracked pot carefully observed the path up the hill. And for the first time, the pot stopped looking inside himself and instead looked outside to the world. And he saw on his side of the trail that beautiful flowers were growing and beautiful plants, while the other side was still dry. And as the woman reached the top of the hill, she asked, "Did you notice the beautiful flowers on the path? They are only on your side of the path. I had always known about your cracks, and I took advantage of it to water those beautiful flowers along the way. Without you being just the way you are, the path uphill would not have this beauty." And suddenly the cracked pot understood, and he was overjoyed. All its sadness was gone. He understood that the very thing that he thought to be his weakness turned out to be a blessing for the flowers and the plants along the path. You see, every one of us is unique, and we all have our own flaws. Nobody's perfect, but it is those little flaws that make us and the world around us so interesting. And you know, butterflies don't know the color of their wings, but the human eyes see how beautiful they are. And likewise, you don't know how good you are, but others can see that you are special. This is Dare to Do Motivation. Thanks for watching, and stay blessed.
Isn't that a beautiful story? We don't know that we're very special because everybody has our flaws. Everybody has their flaws, and that doesn't matter. It's what you are on the inside that makes you special. It's what you are right here, deep down inside of you, that makes you special. That's what it is. And if you're special, you can dance. You can dance. Doesn't matter how you dance, or how your foot or your feet fly around the room. But they are beautiful, and you can dance. And if you love to dance, just do it. No matter, because you're doing it for your soul. You're doing it for your heart. You're doing it to give freedom to your soul. You're doing it to give freedom to your soul. That's what we have to do. And we are special. Each one of us has our own speciality. Each one of us has our own very, very perfect person. that lives inside. And that perfect person is a child of the Supreme Soul, God, Father, Allah, Hashem. I know I've probably forgotten to mention in one language or the other, but God is our Father, and He sees our speciality, and He knows that we can be special. We know, and He knows. So now let's listen to a nice meditation, a short one, from Sister Shivani. She is the Oprah of the world from India. And we have to, while we're listening today, give beautiful good wishes to all the people suffering in this world. And there are so many that are suffering. So many that are suffering. So let's listen to this meditation.
Let's sit back and check one of our very deep belief systems. To expect is natural. This is what we always learnt. But let me ask myself, what has been the result? Let me try something new. Everyone is right from their perspective. Everyone has a reason for what they're doing. And everyone is doing the best to their potential. They're doing it from their perspective of being right. Now I have a choice. Let me start accepting them as they are. I can share, I can inspire, I can teach. But my happiness is not dependent on them following it. I am in control because I'm complete and already happy. My happiness is not dependent on their behaviors and performances. Look at all those people on whom we have put pressures of expectations. Let me take them away. Let me be natural, and let them be what comes most comfortable to them. This would be the foundation of a pure relationship. Om Shanti.
That was Sister Shivani. Expectations. You know, I used to live in that world of expectations. I expected everybody to be like me. I expected everybody to act like me and to think like me. It's a very bad place to be because everybody has their own speciality, as I said before. My beautiful sister is on with me. My twin sister is on today. Hi, Sandy. You all know I have a sister and a twin, which makes it even more special. But here we are, ready to dance in the light of the moon and the light of the sun, because we don't expect anybody to act like we do. Let your expectations go. Let them fly with the wind. It is not a good way to live. You have to live in harmony, in peace, in love, and that's the way. And if somebody thinks differently than you do, let them think the way they do. And if they think and you expect them to think like you do, Doesn't work like that. The world of expectations is not a good place to live. And I used to be in that world. When I was younger and before I began meditating 20 years ago, I had expectations of everybody being exactly like me, and it isn't the way the world is. Everybody is unique, and everybody is special, and everybody is what we have to be when we are living in this world with others. We all have to be better to be what we are. We are beautiful souls, each unique in their way. And when we let the soul dance, it dances to the music. If there's no music on, you have music in your head. Beautiful, wonderful music. The soul is dancing. Shall we dance with the soul? Let's listen to this daily calm meditation. Let's listen.
Welcome to the Daily Calm. Start by taking a comfortable position on a cushion or chair and hold your back nice and tall. Rest your hands gently in your lap. And when you're ready, close your eyes.
You can keep them open.
Relax your forehead, face, and jaw. And feel the gentle pull of gravity as your body relaxes. Feel it sinking into the earth. And notice how it feels to relax in this way. Now take a few full deep breaths, helping the mind and body relax. Letting the breath ease you into this moment. And then return to soft, natural breathing. Feeling the full movement of each breath. Anchoring your attention on the breath as it flows through you. And with each inhale and exhale you take, let your body feel more and more at ease.
Calm. Stay in the calmness of your soul. Calm. I am calm. I am wise. I am in my calm state, where nothing will distract me. Nothing will distract me from being calm. Om Shanti. Stay in the calmness of your state. Well, let's think, when we're calm and when we're thinking of dancing, our soul dancing with freedom, not being bound by any ropes or any special way, just be free. The soul is free to dance in the light of God. Let's listen to this about being positive.
This guided meditation will talk you through envisaging and, most importantly, feeling hope and positivity for the future. If you happen to have a fantasia and are unable to envision, that doesn't matter, as the feeling is the key. This is a relatively short exercise, but the more you can do it, the easier being positive will become. Some people say that it is easy to follow old thought patterns of lack because the path is well used. We walk it every day. To form a new thought habit is like cutting your way through the bush. It is hard work, so we find it easier to return to old habits. So this is a first quick and gentle exercise to begin thought habits of positivity. After a few minutes of the exercise, you will be brought back by a gentle chime. Make yourself comfortable and close your eyes. And if you are ready, let's begin. Take a few deep breaths and relax. Release all expectations and let go of any thoughts about what you think you should feel during this guided meditation. At the moment, you will likely have all kinds of thoughts and chatter running through your mind. That's perfectly normal. They are just thoughts. They naturally come and go. In time, as you continue to listen to my voice and relax deeper into this meditation, you will find those thoughts will slowly fade into the background, where you won't notice them so much. Take another deep breath in through your nose, hold it for a few seconds, and then breathe out very slowly and fully through your mouth. Just the act of breathing out more slowly than breathing in can significantly contribute to the relaxation process, and is a good tip to use in everyday life, whenever you need to relax. Take a few more deep breaths now, using this same method of exhaling more slowly than inhaling. Now just breathe normally.
So that's a beautiful way of breathing. It's a beautiful way of breathing lightness into your body. Let the exhale be longer than the inhale. And so when you're doing that, it makes it much easier to let go of any negative thoughts that are in your mind because you're concentrating on your breath. And when you concentrate on the breath, you're breathing and thinking positive thoughts. Positivity, positivity, positivity thoughts. And we want to be positive always and be present. You know, a lot of us, when we think about things, we think about things outside of us, and we're not here in the moment. We have to stay in the moment because that's a special place to be. Then we don't get bombarded with thoughts that are negative. If we stay right here in the moment, our thoughts will be on the positive moment that it is. You know, when I was younger, I asked my parents, I wanted to go on a hot air balloon ride, but they said no. Of course, I was a protected child, and they said no hot air balloon ride. So that's on my short list that I want to do. But we can do that today because we listened to this video all about a hot air balloon ride. Light and easy, light and easy, flying with the balloon. Okay, we have to make this louder. You hear the beeping.
Attached.
And let's start it over. Let's start it over. Okay.
In your mind's eye, imagine walking along a country lane. The sun is beating down on your head and shoulders. And ahead of you is a huge helium-filled balloon attached to a basket, ready for flight. The balloon is shimmering in the sunlight with a deep blue-green colour. You approach the balloon and step into the basket of the balloon. As the balloon is launched, it begins to rise very slowly. The balloon lifts higher and higher, up into the sky. The vast blue sky. The balloon drifts past sun-drenched open fields of green, floating, drifting. As you look out at the sky, you see a bird glide past you. There is absolutely no noise. Complete silence. And when you look down, beneath you everything is a swirl of blue and green. You can see no borders, no boundaries, just one world. Feeling light and perfectly calm. You begin to return back. It's time for the balloon to descend slowly to the ground. It starts to descend very slowly. The details gradually return into view. And the balloon comes to rest in the middle of the field. You step out of the basket, walking down the path and back to this room.
Shanti. So I had my balloon ride. Sandy, did you ever want to take a balloon ride? My sister Sandy. I always wanted to. That's on my list, my bucket list. So let's have a beautiful meditation now and see if we can listen to this, especially for Enid. When we want to dance and we want our soul to dance, our soul has to be free. Our soul has to be light and carefree. So today we're talking about, shall we dance? Shall we dance with our soul being light and carefree and silent? Silent.
A time for healing. In the world today, there are so many crises, so many sorrows, so many disappointments, a great deal of disease, emotionally, mentally, physically. And it seems that a time for healing. In the world today, there are so many crises, so many sorrows, so many disappointments, a great deal of imbalance, a great deal of disease, emotionally, mentally, physically. And it seems that everything needs a healing touch. And where do we begin to heal ourselves?
we begin to heal ourselves by the way we think and also the attitudes that we hold towards ourselves and towards life. And so in this meditation commentary on healing, we will look at the medicines that we need in order to heal the pain, the bitterness, the loneliness, whatever it is that we are feeling. And true healing begins in silence, and true healing begins from within. Silence heals. In the next few moments, let me sit in a relaxed position. Let me breathe deeply. Let me become free from other thoughts and begin to understand what it is that I want to be healed of. Whatever medicine I may need, let me understand that it is within me. If I feel bitterness and resentment because of the past, because of what people have said or done, and I don't want to carry this resentment anymore, it has become a burden. It has interfered with my happiness. Then let me use the medicine of forgiveness. Let me forgive myself. Let me forgive others of the past. Let me learn from the past, but also let me forget the past. 3 words: learn, forgive, and forget. Let me be generous towards myself and towards others. And gradually, as I see the value of forgiveness, I become lighter. The disease of anger and irritation. How often do I become angry with others or even with myself? Why do I have this anger, this irritation, this lack of patience? Because someone doesn't fulfill my expectations. They are not doing this, they should be doing that. I must let go. And in the place of anger and irritation, let me use patience and acceptance. When I am patient, then there will be cooperation from others. When there is acceptance of difference, then there will be harmony in relationships. Let me keep putting this thought in my mind that today, let me practice patience and acceptance. To heal hopelessness and loneliness. Life is often full of disappointments, and it's difficult to trust life again. the great medicine of faith and optimism allow me to go beyond these barriers. Faith in myself, faith in life will bring a positivity of vision and optimism. When I am optimistic, I make difficult things easy. I make big things small and therefore manageable. Faith comes when I love myself. Faith doesn't mean that I analyze and have to understand every detail. Faith means that there is an inner knowing. I know that if I try for the best, for the positive, it will work. It may take its time, but it will work. I become lonely when I lose communication with myself and with others. When I have the fear to trust and involve myself again. Loneliness brings isolation. Loneliness makes me concentrate on what's wrong with life. Loneliness makes me live too much in my own world. And to overcome loneliness, let me use the medicine of tolerance. Let me use the medicine of openness. It's like a bud. When it opens to the sunlight, a very beautiful flower is revealed. In the same way, with trust, as I open myself to life, as I have the courage to try again, even if there have been disappointments, this courage to try will enable me to communicate with freshness, with newness, and gradually understand I am not alone. I belong to myself, and I belong to the human family. And with this sense of belonging, there is inner security and renewed faith. Healing begins not only with using these medicines, but also with using determined and positive thoughts. I am positive. I am peaceful. I am a forgiving person. I am a patient person. Let me repeat these thoughts to myself, believing them and using them.
Om Shanti, the angel voice of Anthony Strano. He is an angel now, Brother Anthony, who passed a number of years ago, but his angel voice is always there for us to listen to. So beautiful, so beautiful. We have to stay with those medicines that he reminded us. Faith, patience, positivity, forgiveness, tolerance, acceptance. Those are the things that would heal us if we are feeling any kind of upset. anything within that is disturbing us. The medicines that Brother Anthony spoke of, that's the medicines. That is the medicines that we think of. That is medicine that we think of. Positivity, healing, patience, tolerance, forgiveness, love, wisdom, purity. Now, I played this last week and it was so beautiful, so I'm going to play it again. We all seem to like it. It was called The Music of Thoughts. Let's listen.
This is what I would like to do with my mind. To play with the strings of my thoughts. To feel how every thought can create a sound in my heart. The sound of the soul that echoes in the heart. Music and sound and silence and movements of my mind dance. The vibrations of my natural being, my natural self. It is said that we can hear the sound of nature. But what if I could hear the sounds of the nature of the soul? When the soul resonates with the beauty of nature, of the world, I hear the sound of my mind, the echo in my heart. I can feel the beauty of the soul, the natural light, the natural peace, the natural beauty of the soul. And when I look closer, when I see how amazing every movement on my mind creates a vibration of peace, a vibration of love. The river flows, the birds, the grass. There's only love, there's only peace, only joy. It leaves an imprint in my heart, speaks to the soul, the echoes of peace, the sweet song that I never thought I could create just with my thoughts. I listen with the heart. And every time I touch the strings of my thoughts, there is a sound of peace. There is a sound of love. The nature within me can just flow with the feelings of the heart. This is my original nature. Every string, every sound, every note reminds me of the true nature of the soul, the original beauty of the soul. How I was born, just like the grass growing, the sky open, the sun shining. Yes, every thought creates beauty. And the nature speaks to me, and I speak to the nature. Nature is one, and I'm one with nature. I love life. Reverence for life. The greatness of life. The strength of my life. And yes, when I can hear the song of my mind playing in my heart, exchanging with nature, the greatness of the universe resonates, and I stay in silence, reminded of the original beauty, the original truth of the soul, the one that stays silent, the one that speaks peace, the light of happiness. And I play on the strings of my thoughts and leave my heart with the sounds of the eternal truth of the soul. Peace, love, happiness, and beauty.
That was Brother Eric from Canada. Wasn't that beautiful? The harp and Brother Eric. Now what I'd like to do is have a few moments with no sound. A few moments of silence for all the souls across the world who are suffering. Suffering. They don't have peace. They don't have beauty. They don't have wonderful things in their life. But we want to tell them that we're sending them that love and that beauty and that peace and that happiness and everything else that we possibly can. Because this is who we are. We are the beings of peace. We are the beings of love. We are the beings with no worries, no anxiety, just love, just peace, just love and peace. Just love and peace. Here's a short, quiet, let's be silent and send special wishes to Raz and Jack for healing and beauty and love in silence. healing for all the people that we love. Healing, love, and healing in silence. Love and healing. So as we close today, I do not own this song, but the singer is a very, very dear friend of mine from Chicago. And thanks to Leo, he found this wonderful song to close off with as we dance away in the peace and love that we all are. As we dance away in the peace and love that we are. The singer's name is Karen Mason. She is from Chicago, but she has been all over the country, all over the world, on Broadway and everywhere. And it's a cute song, and we'll end it with this song. Karen, thank you. I don't own the rights, but I like it.
I'm becoming my mother. I'm becoming the image of her. In the mirror, upon closer inspection, I see her reflection recur. I've developed her profile. I've developed her furrowing brow. That odd little quake her mouth used to make, I've started to take up now. I'm becoming my mother. I'm becoming so set in her ways. I'll be somewhere mid-sentence and stop, 'cause I'll hear myself copying her turn of phrase. And the thing that's so weird, the woman I feared becoming, I've come to be. And the more that I grow like my mother, the more that I grow to like me.
A little belated for Mother's Day, but a little belated. And everybody out there is a mother, because you're a mother of animals, you're a mother of people, of children. Everybody out there is a mother. And that is such a beautiful, beautiful song. And Karen, thank you. And now one more for mothers. And this song was written by Robin Gibb. Again, it's a little late for Mother's Day, but close, only 2 days away it was. This song is beautiful too. Robin Gibb, Mother of Love.
Mother, take my hand, lead me to the world I understand. Mother, take me home, help me find the strength to carry on. Everything in life we have is changing. You are all I need to keep me still. set me free. Give me wings to fly eternally. Across the world, the tide of war is rising. The suffering our children fills our eyes. Mother of love, angel of light, I'm a lost child, so alone in the night. Mother of love, angel of light, you have saved me so, you have woken me, mother of love.
Om Shanti. That was Robin Gibb of the Bee Gees. He wrote that song. He's gone now, but he wrote that song many years ago. He wrote it particularly for Daddy Janky, but all of you mothers of love out there, and especially for you, Rachel, because we loved your mother and we cared about her and we miss her as you do. So Rachel, for you, special, and all the mothers out there, keep us warm. God, mother, father, friend, keep us warm and care about us. Om Shanti. Until next week, come back to me. You know I love each and every one of you, and I love seeing your names out there. So thank you for joining, and we'll see you next week. Om Shanti, and stay safe. Wear a mask.